I've never seen any official land search that is like this before. If these people win these people will take these people to court. They will knock them. Then these people will also take the other people to court. They will go and win. Then that's how the judgment will just flowing like that. One official land search, oh. Hey! Today you are going to see how official land search is, and you are going to see how I'm going to interpret it for you, so that you have an idea of how an official land search is. Hello guys, whenever you are to buy a land in Ghana and you don't do this thing, trust me, you will lose your land. You will lose your money. In this video, we're going to be reviewing a land that the owner contacted us to sell on his behalf. And you know us, we will tell you to always do official land search. But this owner really didn't see the need to do official land search. But we pushed him, because if you don't give us official land search, we will not sell your land for you. That is it. We are not here to beg. In the same way, we are not here to help anyone to dupe or scam anyone. No. So this owner has this land that he's selling, and it is somewhere in Accra here. And then we got him to do official land search, and the results was crazy. I've never seen any official land search that is like this before. The results was long. If these people win these people will take these people to court. They will knock them. Then these people will also take the other people to court. They will go and win. Then that's how the judgment will just flowing like that. One official land search, oh. Hey! Guys, I want us to go inside. Today you are going to see how official land search is, and you are going to see how I'm going to interpret it for you, so that you have an idea of how an official land search is. Because most of the time people don't understand the need for official land search. The reason you do official land search is for you to know the history of the land, and also know the current ownership of the land, and also know if the land belongs to the states, that is the government of Ghana, or it belongs to an individual, and also know if there's any court case on the land. But in this land we are coming to review, there's a court case on it. So we are actually coming to go inside. And who does an official land search? Some people say it's only the buyer. When the buyer is coming to buy, the buyer will do official search. I say no. You, the owner yourself, you have to do official land search. You cannot come and waste my time. I'll come and be looking for buyer. When I get the buyer, the person do official search, and later the documentation is no good. I have wasted my time as an agent. No. So you, the owner, you have to do official land search. So official land search, it has three parts. We have the PVLMD, we have the SMD, and we have the what? LRD. So first of all, we are at PVLMD now. And you can see the top. That's the land search, the logo at the top. Whenever you are doing an official search and it is in Greater Accra, it has to have that kind of logo at the top, and look at the arrangement, how it looks like. So let's start with the first part of the official land search, is the PVLMD. So the PVLMD states that not a state land. So that means that the land is not for the government of Ghana. So if it is for the government of Ghana, they will write state land. So in that case, you know that, oh, this land belongs to the government of Ghana. If it is either you run away, or make sure that you are buying from the government of Ghana. Do you understand? Because some lands are for the government, but the government has decided to sell it. So make sure you are buying from the government. But this one is not for the government. They say that not a state land. So in that case, tick. One box is tick. You are good to go. Let's go to the next part. They said declaration dates. There's a declaration on the land dated 16th March something, and then the name is there. I don't want to mention the name because privacy and security reasons. So there's a declaration in 1976 on the land. 1976. That time your great-grandfathers or your grandfathers or me and you, old times. Some of us, we are old. Some people are watching me here, they are 65 years. So those people, that time there was a declaration. Declaration means the people went to court and said that the land is theirs. So for this one, it is one name. Let's say that Mr. A went to declare, that is the ancestors of the owners of the current owners of this land. Their ancestors went to the court and declared that their land belongs to them. Now we come to the third part of it. That is the C. Under the C, that they said that there's a judgment dated on 3rd December 2003 in favor of the family. So 2003, you know, the first declaration was 1976. But in 2003, some family took the issue to court and challenged that declaration that was declared 1976. No? And then the court, they won. And the court gave a judgment in favor of that family. So in 2003, that family won. And they called them so family. From there, we move to the next stage, which is the D. And then they say judgment dated 17th April 2007 in favor of This is also another different person. Another person or different person. He took the issue to court in 2007. You know, the other people, they won in 2003. 4 years time, 2007. Someone also took it to court. And when he took it to court, what happened? He won the case. He won the case. So he defeated those who won 2003. That is what it says. So this person is also from another family. Then from there, in 2010, that is the E. In 2010, 3 years later, another four families, so they took the issue to court. This one is no more one family. They took the issue to court and challenged that guy who won in 2007. No, 3 years time in 2010. The four families took the issue to court, and then they won that one family. they won them. So they mentioned those family names. They are like some new families. You cannot even trace them in the other beginning. So after 2010, 2 years time, there's also a judgment on the land. 2 years time, someone also took the issue to court. One from a different family. That is the F. He took the issue to court, and you know what happened? He won the case. So that means that he also defeated what? The four people who won in 2010, the four families that won in 2010. This new person who took it to court in 2012 won those four families. Now let's continue. 4 years later, that is in 2016. You know, this person went to win the four families in 2012. So 4 years later, which is 2016, what happened? Another person took the issue to court. And this one is just a company. It's a limited liability company. They took it to court and they also won that family that won the four families. So in 2016, a company took the issue to court and won that family that won in 2012. Now let's continue. In the same, okay, the month that company won, that was in January. But in that same year, in that same year, in April, the four families that lost earlier, they also took the issue to court, and won that company that won in January 2016. So just 3 months time, those four families came back again and won the case. Hey! So what happened? So that was where the issue ended. So under PVLMD, currently, that land belongs to that four families. If you are going to buy land, you have to buy from that four families. That is the meaning of this official land search. But we haven't finished. That is just one part of it. Now let's go to SMD. As for SMD, is dealing with plotting, survey and mapping departments. So that one is just showing that, these people want to plot, these people want to plot. That one is not really something you have to, that holds in high esteem when it comes to the genuine. It's just showing you the history of the people who took the issue to land commission to do plotting of the land and map. That's what it means. But when you come to LRD, that is a land title. LRD, that's another department, land registration department. That is where if a land has land title certificate, it will be recorded. So if you are looking to see a land has land title certificate, it will be recorded there. But in this one, where there is no land title certificate, rather there is an injunction. That means that the court, after these people won in 2016, 4 years time, in 2020, the court has placed injunction on that land. And I'm not a lawyer, but I'll just give you a small understanding of what an injunction is. Court says that nobody owns the land for now. They should hold on. That is what the court says when they say injunction. So if they've already sold the land to some people, and the people have started building, they can continue building. The court will not stop them. Do you understand? But if they haven't sold that land or that portion of land to anyone, then they are not supposed to sell it. Those people who already bought the land and built on it, those people, they are seated on a tube. Because later when a different person goes to win the case, those people that already have their land, their house on that land, that new owner, he cannot tell them to break their houses, no. But the owners of those houses will still go and pay new money to the new owner. That is what it means. But if it happened that, those people who already built their houses, the people they bought from, they won the case, then they are free. Do you understand? So currently in 2020, there is an injunction on the land that has been recorded at the Land Commission. So that means that if you are now coming to buy a bare land over there, you shouldn't buy. But if you are going to buy a house, you can go ahead and buy. But just put it in your mind that if later a different owners want to win the land, you will have to pay those new owners some amount of money. So that you clear. That is what has been done. So this is an long official land search. I've ever met it before. I've done official land search for someone, and recently I've done for another person again. So under the Land Registration Department, which is where they record the land title certificate, there is an injunction, meaning if it is just a bare land, don't buy. You understand? Don't buy, because there is an injunction. But if it's not a bare land, they have already built a house on it, it is advisable, if you have an option, don't buy that house. But if you don't have an option or you like the house, you can still go ahead and buy. But then when you buy and finish, and let's say the court later comes out with a new judgment, and then it happened that the people that you bought from, they didn't win the case different, you need to pay the new owners some amount of money. Now, this 2020 injunction, it could also be that the old people won the case, but maybe the results has not appeared at the Land Commission. So sometimes there could be a new judgment on a land showing you the real owners, but that then they've not gone to register it at the Land Commission. So that information is not there. So if you are buying a land or you are buying a property and there's an injunction on the land, it doesn't mean you shouldn't buy. It simply means that you should go to court and go investigate that injunction. It could mean that it could be that that injunction has already been lifted. And when the injunction has already been lifted, and then you will now ask, okay, if the injunction has been lifted, who are the new owners of the land? Who are the current owners of the land? If you're able to find the current owners of the land that the court gave judgment to, that the judgment that the court gave favors them, you can pay money to those new owners or those owners, then you will buy the land. So when you are buying a land and there's a court judgment on that land, it doesn't mean there's an injunction on that land. It doesn't mean you shouldn't buy. Or there's a court judgment, it doesn't mean you shouldn't buy. Whether there's an injunction or court judgment, it doesn't mean you shouldn't buy. It simply means go and investigate the injunction. Go and investigate the judgment. So that you ensure that that is the current judgment on that land. To ensure that that injunction, whether it has been lifted or it is still is still valid and working. So this is real estate business. And this is a very long official land search. In fact, this is the longest official land search I've ever read. But it was laid chronological, so it should be easy for you to understand. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Imoru Sadat. If you want to buy a land in Ghana and you want someone to help you with due diligence, we can help you. Yes, we can help you buy land in Ghana with no litigation. This is just one part. There's some more parts that I'm yet to uncover in the near future, so that you yourself will get to understand. So, if you want to buy a land in Ghana, we ourselves, we sell lands. We have lands in Pram. We have lands at Domiabra, that is between Ambasama and Kaswa. We have lands at Kaswa, Gomua Fete Kakraba, and Gomua Dabeni. We have lands over there, all that we are selling. Litigation free. And we have people bringing us land at Denta, those places all, because we are genuine. We don't joke with our paperwork. You understand? So whether you are owner or you are the buyer, you will do official search. You are not free in my hands. If you don't want to do official search, we can work. Let's say you have a land you want to sell. I tell you, go and do official search. If you say, it's the buyer that has to come and do official search, what to do? I'm gone. Because when you bought the land, you were supposed to register the land, but you didn't register the land. At least do official search. You say you will not do. A different person, I should come and waste a buyer's time to come and do official search. No, you the owner, you do it. So that when the buyer comes, if the buyer wants to do, they also do again. But you, the owner, you must do official search. Even if you have title on the land, you still do official search. Yes. We are not joking here. You understand? If you are the buyer, you will not come and tell me just because you trust me. No. Do official search. If you don't have surveyor to do official search, our company, we have surveyors. We can give you surveyor, he will go and pick and we'll do official search for you. My name is Simon Sadat, and I'm very happy to have you on. If you want to buy a house in Ghana, we sell houses. If you want to buy land in Ghana, we sell land. If you want to buy a land or a house from anyone, and you want us to help you with due diligence, we can help you. If you also want to buy a house or a property anywhere in Ghana, and you want someone to go and make a video just to show you how the road look like, just to show you how the community look like, before you actually pay, we are available. We offer such services as well. When you contact me, you might not get me directly. It is our customer service. Please feel free to relay whatever that brought you, and then we'll be glad to actually help you. My name is Simon Sadat, and welcome to Business Trends Ghana. Bye.